Okay, welcome to our session HE21. So thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, so dito ako ngayon sa West 300 Co-ed Faculty Room. Since nag-request kayo na Zoom class tayo, so you're supposed to be here face-to-face, pero as consideration. So hopefully, 2 weeks from now, our next schedule for face-to-face is nandito na kayo. Okay? So, since this is still our first day of class, okay, we still need to do this. So, let's have an icebreaker or motivational game before the lesson. Okay, so it's a very simple icebreaker activity. Okay, for me to know you all. So, let's start with, I'll explain the mechanics. And galingan nyo guys, kasi even though this is just an icebreaker activity, there will be a winner. And the winner will be exempted on the first graded activity. Okay? So, mahirap yung unang graded activity natin. So, malaking bagay kung ma-exempt kayo. So, play this seriously. Okay? So, simple mechanics. It's just, this is called two truths and one lie. Who's familiar with this icebreaker activity? Two truths and one lie. Raise your hand if you're familiar. All right. Now, confetti react. If you played this game before, confetti. All right. So, majority of you. So, you'll just need to state your name and provide 3 interesting and sensible facts about yourself. Okay? So, and out of those 3, one should be lie. And that's what we need to identify. We will vote which one is the lie sa chat box. Okay? So, basta sensible yung mga statements nyo. Okay? Walang yung mga obvious statements such as, I have 20 pesos inside my pocket or I have notebook inside my backpack. Walang mga ganun. Okay? Make it sensible and interesting na hindi pa alam ng mga classmates nyo. For example, um, you graduated valedictorian when you were in elementary or high school, or you have a fraternal twins that your classmates don't know it yet, or you have a celebrity connection, celebrity relative, something like that. Interesting, okay? Then after you provide your 3 statements in the chat box here, we will choose out of those 3 which one is the lie. So kung sa tingin mo yung first statement yung lie, i-type mo lang 1. If the second statement is what you think the lie, then type 2. And 3 if the third statement. So ganun lang, magbobotohan lang tayo. Then I'll be able to identify who will be the winner of this icebreaker activity. Okay? So clear ba yung statement, yung mechanics? So just name and 3 statements about yourself. All right? So mag-isip kayo ng bagay na hindi pa alam ng mga classmates nyo para manalo kayo. Okay? So let's start with, to be fair with everyone na hindi pa nakakalaro, I will start first, okay? Since I have not introduced myself yet officially. So my name is Gino Raz. So just call me Sir Gino. And here are my 3 statements. So magboboto kayo kung saan dito yung lie. Okay? So first one is, I'm a licensed scuba diver. So that's the first statement. Second statement is, um, sorry. So tourism management is my course in college. So that's the second statement. And third statement, I live in a condominium. So we choose which one is the lie. The scuba diver license. The second one, tourism management. And the third is I live in a condo. Yan, ganyan lang yung mechanics. Diba? Very easy. Then, everyone should vote. Okay? Ang hindi bumoto may -5 sa quiz natin. So, madali lang sa akin i-identify kung sino yung hindi bumoboto. Iko-control F ko lang yan sa chat transcript ng Zoom recording. So, madali lang sa akin ma-identify kung hindi nagpa-participate. Okay, so right after the voting, ko-close ko yung thread by putting this. Okay, going once, going twice, then boom. Yeah. So, yan yung close. Humabol pa si Kathleen. Okay, close natin ulit. So, the lie there is, oh, by the way, class, you have to open your webcam in this activity. Open cam to. Papakilala kayo tapos hindi nyo papakita yung mukha nyo. Okay? So, the lie there is, everyone, open your webcam. Okay, ang lie doon is the first statement. Okay? So, ano lang yon? Pangarap lang yon. Okay? Hindi pa natutupad. Matutupad din yun soon. Okay? So, let's start with any volunteer wants to go first. So, ganito yung magiging setup natin. So, for example, nag-volunteer si Eunice. Then, Eunice will call the next one and the next one will call the next one and so on and so forth. So, ganun yung magiging setup. So, come on guys. Okay, so Jameer, go.
Hello po, I'm Jimmer Percival Berlanga. So my first statement is I'm tall in person. Second statement is I'm an ICT major in senior high school. Third is I'm a current basketball player in COED. Sorry po dun sa nagmura po. Nasa public place po kasi ako.
Hindi namin narinig. Hindi ka nga namin halos marinig.
Sorry po sir. Naka-earphones po ako. Okay.
Okay, so no worries. Narinig ka naman ng mga classmate mo. Okay, nagboto na sila. Going once. Bilisan nyo magboto guys para mabilis na matapos. Going twice. Going thrice. And close. Okay, which one is the lie, Jamir?
Second statement po.
Okay, so kilala ka ng mga classmate mo. Okay, next. Call the next one, Jamir.
Si Raisa Mejorada po.
Okay, where are you?
Hello, sir.
Go.
The first statement is I have a baby. The second one is I eat ampalaya. Then the last one is I love chocolates.
Okay, boto. Kilala ka rin ng mga classmate mo. So kung alam nila yung mga statements mo. Hindi ka mananalo. Okay, so which one is the lie?
Num-
Ano? Naputol.
Number po.
Number what?
Yes po.
Anong number? Napuputol.
Number 1 po, sir.
1. Okay. Ikaw yung yung reverse ng panalo. Perfect ka. Pero sa talo. Okay, call the next one.
Si ano po, si Lay po.
Go, Lay.
And hello po, I am Lemilis Angela M. Francisco po. And my first statement is I have 2 cats. Second statement, I can sing a whole song from start to finish without forgetting the lyrics. And the third one is I am the eldest child.
Good statement. Okay, going once, going twice, and close. Okay, which one is the lie, Lay?
Yung lie po dun is yung third statement po.
Okay, so finally, we can hear someone that will sing for us this morning. Okay.
Hala, joke.
Yeah, that's mandatory. Sorry. We will not proceed if you don't give us a sample.
Hala, ano po, as in wholesome po or sample lang kahit konting line.
Mga 50%. Para naman ma-relax kami.
Konting line lang po.
With chorus, yeah.
Wait lang po. Hala,
Kahit kalahati lang ng
hindi
kanta.
ako. Po,
Kalahati ng kanta, half song. Mga 1 minute ka kumanta. Ganun.
anong kanta? Wait lang, sorry, na-pressure ako bigla. Wait lang po.
Sige. Take your time. Hindi naman tayo uusad pag di ka nag-sample eh. Oops.
Okay.
Okay, kaya today?
Ito na po. Okay na, sir. Loko, pagising ko lang. Ang boses ko yung garnik. Wait lang po.
Gusto mo
It's my
tumayo ka
turn,
para
right?
may leverage.
We fell in love on the first night that we met. Together we've been happy. I have very few regrets. The ordinary problems have not been hard to face. But lately little changes have been slowly taking place. You're always finding something that's wrong in what I do. But you can rearrange my life because it is you. You got to love me for what I am, for simply being me. Don't love me for what you said. I hope that I will be. And if you're sick, you're fed up, you're really not
Okay.
in love, so let me go. Oh, okay na yun, sir.
Okay. Very good, Lay. Call the next one. Sana may marinig pa tayong sample.
Si ano po, si Ark.
Go, Art.
Hello po. My name is Archangel Gimoldes po. Yung first statement ko po, I played tennis when I was in high school. Second statement ko po, I love gardening when I was in elementary. Third statement ko po, I love board games.
Ano yung third? Sorry.
I love board games po.
Board games? Ah, okay, going once. Going twice. And close. Okay. So what's the lie there, Ark?
Ang hindi po totoo dun yung first statement
Na
na naglalaro po ako ng tennis dati nung high school ako. Hindi po totoo yun.
oh, nice. Okay, call the next one, Ark.
Ang next po si Dominador po.
Okay. Go, Dominador.
Hello po sir, good morning po.
Morning.
Okay. Yung first statement ko po is I currently have 2 part-time jobs po. Second one po is I dreamt to be a nurse someday. And third po is I am a former science club president po nung senior high school.
Okay, going once, going twice, and close. Okay, what's the lie?
Yung lie po doon is yung first statement po. Wala po akong trabaho, wala rin po akong part-time jobs. Unemployed po ako.
Ah, kasi nag-aaral ka pa. Okay lang
Yeah.
yan. Enjoy mo muna yung pag-aaral nyo kasi pagka-graduate nyo, wala kayong ibang aatupagin kundi pagtatrabaho. Okay, next. Call the-
Si ano po sir, si Natalie Quezon po.
Okay, go. Natalie. Quezon, are you with us? Okay, unattended si Natalie. Volunteer. Para mabilis tayo. Okay, so Denzel, open your webcam, Denzel.
Good morning po, I am Denzel Ayento. So, ang first statement po is, I kissed a man. Second naman po is, I only just learned how to ride a bike this year. Then third naman po is, I love sweets.
Gustong manalo ni Denzel. Gusto ma-exempt. Okay, going once, going twice, and close. So what's the lie?
Ang lie po dun is, I don't like sweets po yung number 3.
Okay. So, sample. Hindi, joke. Okay, volunteer. Okay, sabi daw.
Good morning po. I'm Princess Sabido. So my first statement is I've won a poster making contest before. Second, I got hit by a motorcycle when I was in seventh grade. Third is I had a chest surgery.
Okay. Pili. Okay. Okay, going once, going twice, and close. Okay, what's the lie?
The lie po is I've won poster making before.
Anong number yon?
Ano po? One po.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So, volunteer natin is si Noel. Go.
Naririnig po ako.
Yeah.
Okay po. Yung first statement ko po is, number 1, nag-journalism po ako dati. Number 2, I'm a consistent honor student. And number 3, marunong ako magpiano.
Okay. Yeah. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Close. Okay, what's the lie there? Noel?
Number 3 po.
Okay, kilala ka ng mga classmate mo. Perfect din. Perfect sa pagkatalo, yung statement mo. Okay, so far, ano na tayo? Meron na tayong 3 winner. Palain mo yon. Okay, 3 na exempted sa inyo so far. I-announce ko at the end of the session yung mga panalo. Okay, so galingan yung mga statement nyo para manalo kayo. Yes, Cherish.
Sir, my name is Cherish A. Pantalunan. Ang first statement
Wait
ko
lang.
po.
Open your webcam first.
Sir, sorry po, wala pong kami yung computer namin. So, ang first statement ko po is I love spicy food. And second statement ko po is I can swim very well. And third statement ko po is I'm allergic to peanut.
Going once, going twice, going thrice, and close. Okay, what's the lie there? Cherish.
Yung ano po, statement number 3.
Na allergic ka sa peanuts. Okay. So, Sanela.
Good morning po, sir. My first statement po is my my body has a negative reaction to paracetamol. My second statement is I used to be a psychology student that changed programs to edu. My third statement is I have an older siblings.
Okay. So, pili na kayo. Going once, going twice. Guys, pag i-reveal nyo yung lie, sabihin nyo kung anong number, kung anong statement yon, tsaka kung ano yon. Okay. Magbigay kayo ng little bit of context. And close. Okay. So,
Yung lie po, sir, is yung statement number 3 po. I'm the eldest po.
okay. So, volunteer. Yes, Simon.
Good morning po. I'm Simon Von Esplores po. Tapos yung first statement po is, I watch and support a baseball team. Tapos yung second statement po is, I jog at least once at the UP Oval every week. So third statement po is, I won a basketball tournament in my 8th grade intramurals. Yun po.
Okay. And close. Okay, what's the lie, Simon?
So number 3 po. Hindi po nagbo-basketball.
Wow, kasi basketball player yung boses mo. Okay. So, do may nakakilala pa rin sa'yo. Okay, next si Jasmine.
Hello po, rinig po ba?
Yeah.
Hello, I am Jasmine Omeres and ang first statement ko po is I failed my sub-major subject in senior high school. The second one is I joined in drawing contest when I was younger. And the third one is I am afraid of the dark.
Okay. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. And close.
Yung ano po is third statement po.
Third?
Yes po.
Opo. Ano yun? Ulitin mo.
I was afraid of the dark po.
Yeah. Alam niyo, class, masarap pag hindi ka takot sa madilim. Tsaka hindi ka takot mag-isa. Para kang may superpower. Kapag hindi ka takot sa multo. Para kang may low-key superpower. So kaya wag kayo manonood ng mga horror, mga tinatakot yun ang sarili niyo. Okay. Volunteer? Yeah, Kathleen.
Good morning po. So yung first statement ko po is, I have a dog named Jelly. And yung second statement ko po is, my favorite food is spaghetti. And yung last and third statement ko po is, I love Mariah Carey songs. Ayun po.
Okay, going once, going twice, going thrice, and close. Okay, what's the lie? Kathleen.
Yung second statement po, I don't like spaghetti. I don't like pasta.
Yeah. Your classmate knows you very well. Aliyah. Kay next ka, Gemma Rose, kay Aliyah. Go.
Morning, sir. My name is Alia Princess Jane Tawano, and my first statement po is I grew up with my lola. Second po is I have one dog. And the third one po is I am the unika iha of the family.
Ulit nga, ano yung una?
Yung first po is I grew up with my lola po, grandparent. And the second po is I have one dog. And the third po is I am the unika iha of the family.
Okay. Going once, going twice, going thrice, and okay, so what's the lie?
The lie po is yung third one po kasi po may sumunod na po sa akin nung after 2 years po nag-girl.
Oh. Sige. Gemma Rose, go.
Good morning po. I'm Gemma Rose Metapani, and my first statement is I eat spicy foods. The second one is I'm a father's girl. I'm Papa's girl. And the third one is I'm the only girl in the family.
Oh. Oh. Okay, what's the lie?
The lie po is the number one po. I eat the spicy foods.
Thank you. Next. Lorin.
Am I audible po?
Yeah.
Hello, I am Lorraine Agata Di Torno. So the first statement, I once joined a badminton competition. The second statement is I got into a bike accident when I was a kid. And the third is I know how to play a ukulele.
Going once, going twice, then close. Okay, what's the lie?
The lie is the third statement, I don't know how to play a ukulele.
Anong statement yan? Second?
Third po.
Third? Okay. Shira?
Hello po, good morning po. Rinig po ba? So, ako po si Shaira Barogo, and yung first statement ko po is I like to watch basketball, specifically NBA. The second one is favorite NBA player ko ay si LeBron James. And the third one is I like to sing when I'm stressed.
3. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Close. It's the lie.
Yung lie po is second statement po, yung favorite NBA player si LeBron James.
So, sino ba?
Michael Jordan po.
Okay. So, si MJ ang GOAT mo? Okay. So, next. Uy, volunteer. May lesson pa tayo, oy. Yes, Paula.
Ako po, sir.
Yeah. Amor.
Okay po. Hi, I'm Amor Gabatin po. And my first statement po is I have a tuxedo cat. Second statement, I can play chess. Third statement, I've been bullied before po.
Ano yung third? Sorry.
I've been bullied before po.
Okay. Going once, going twice, going thrice, and close. Okay, what's the lie?
Number 2 po, I can play chess.
Hindi daw kapanipaniwala na nabully ka. Mukha daw kasi ikaw yung nambubully. Just kidding. Okay. So, next, volunteer, come on. Uy, ano na? Bala kayo, di kayo matatapos. Yes, Clarice Galliano. Nakamute ka.
Okay na po. Am I audible po?
Yeah.
My first statement po is I love riding a bike. My second statement po is I can easily make friends. And the third one po is I grew up in Manila.
Pakita mo yung mukha mo, buong mukha mo. Huwag lang yung noo mo. Yan. Okay, going once, going twice. And going thrice. Okay, what's the lie? Clarice Galliano.
Yung number 1 po, yung I love riding a bike. I don't know how to ride a bike po.
Thank you, Clarice. Dazzle.
Ayan po. First statement ko po, I love traveling. The second one is, I don't like sweet foods. And the third is, I love vegetables po.
Okay, pakita mo rin yung mukha mo. 1/4 lang ng noo mo yung nakikita namin. Okay. So, boto. Going once, going twice, going thrice, close. Okay, go.
Ang like ko po is yung number 1, yung I love traveling. Tamad po kong bumiyahe.
Okay. Raven.
Audible po ba?
Yes.
My name is Raven Guado. Ang first statement ko po is, I have twinsies. Second statement is, I watch F1 racing. Ang third is, nag-aaral po ko ng golf course.
Bake?
Golf course po. Nag-aaral po ng golf course.
Go. Going once, going twice. And close. So what's the lie?
Third statement.
Da?
Soon po.
Ano?
Statement. Nag-aaral po ng golf course.
Dahil may course, pinag-aaralan na. Golf course. Okay, go, Lee. Catherine.
Good morning po. I am Catherine po. My first statement is I was born in Taipei City, Taiwan. Second statement is I stayed there for 2 years. And my third statement is my name was inspired from a actress.
Catherine Zeta-Jones. Okay. So, going once, going twice, going thrice, and okay, what's the lie?
Statement number 2 po.
Number 2. Okay. Number 2. Okay. So you were born in Taipei? I see. Ray-Ban. Ay, tapos ka na Ray-Ban, di ba? Natalie, go.
Good morning po. So my first statement is I love Manila, vanilla as in vanilla flavor. Second statement is that I love going out. And the third statement is that I have a brother.
Going once, going twice. Okay. What's the lie?
The first one po,
What?
I love the vanilla flavor.
So ayaw mo ng vanilla.
Parang nakakasuya po yung yung flavor.
Nice. So next. Sige, huwag kayo mag-volunteer. Pupunta rin naman sa inyo yan eh. Sige, magtitigan tayo dito. Okay, Eunice, go.
So, first statement ko po is, I often speak in the presence of a lot of people. Hindi po kasama yung reporting and pagre-recite po, sir. Pangalawang statement po, madalas kong ginagawa ang lahat ng kaya kong gawin para makuha yung atensyon ng kuya ko. Pangatlo po is, I play piano in like recital. Ay, naman recital. I play piano in the presence of people din po, not a lot of people.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bigay naman mo, Reggie. Okay. So, what's the lie?
Second statement po. Wala po kaming pakialam ni kuya sa isa't isa.
Thank you, Eunice. Okay. Yes. Tapos ka na, di ba, Jamir? Ang gagawin ka?
Kala ko po sir pwede umulit.
Siyempre hindi. Okay, Rafael.
Ayan. Hello po, sir. So, my first statement, I was an honor student when I was in high school. Second statement is, I had a surgery before. And last is, I am a shy person. Yan.
One, two, three. And close. What's the lie?
Ano po, sir, yung number 1 po, yung honor student po ako nung high school. Repeater po ako dun eh.
So at least, di ba? Konti lang yung konti lang yung nag-doubt sa'yo na honor student ka. So, meron ka pa rin you still have hope. Hope. Mukha naman daw may honor student. Okay. So, next. Uy, na? Bilis na. Mag-volunteer na kayo. Yes, Trisha.
Good morning po. Yung first statement ko po ay hindi ako kumakain ng dinuguan. Second is part ako ng LGBT. Third is may sakit ako sa lungs.
Use. Going once, going twice. And close. What's the lie?
Yung number 3 po. Yung wala pa akong sakit sa lungs.
Okay. Angelica, ayusin ang pagboto. Okay? Isang number lang yung pipiliin. Okay, next. Rose.
Opo. My name is Rosemary Vete. My
Open
first
your webcam,
statement
Rose.
is
Sorry. Open your webcam.
my name po is Rosemary Vete. My first statement is I love flowers. Second is I can swim. Third is my favorite color is yellow.
It's all yellow. Okay, and close. What's the lie?
Statement number 3 po. My favorite color po is violet. Thank you.
Oh. Okay. Next. Yeah. Rexy.
Sir, rinig po ba ako? First statement ko po is one of my favorite color is sky blue. Second po is I have 3 cats. Then yung number 3 po is yung height ko po is 5'1".
Okay. Going once, going twice. And close. See. Uy, Rexy.
Ay, sorry po sir. Yung lie ko po is number 3 po, which is yung height ko po is 5'2" po.
Tumawad ka pa talaga, ha? Okay. Next. Yeah, Jomar.
Good morning, sir. I'm audible po.
Yeah.
Okay. My first statement is I love speak in front of the class, and the second is I'm sporty person. Then the third one is I love chubby person.
Okay, going once, going twice. Close.
Sir, my lie is the first statement. Di po ako hindi ako pala sa public pala salita. And then,
Obvious nga. Thank you, Jomar. Okay, next. Okay, David.
Hello, sir. Audible po, sir. Right po ako.
Yes.
Sir. Ang first statement ko po is, I am a drummer po. Second statement po is, I love to play badminton. And the third statement po, I want to work at coffee shop po.
Narinig niyo ba, guys? Okay. Boto. Going once, going twice. Close. What's the lie?
Yung life po, sir, yung third statement po.
David?
Hindi po ako, ayoko po mag-work sa
Ano ulit?
yung life po, sir, yung third statement po. Ayoko po mag-work sa coffee shop po.
Okay. Thank you, David. Renzi? Then after Renzi, si Diane. Renzi, go.
Hello po, naririnig po ako.
Yes.
My name is Rolando Suico po, and my first statement po is I love playing volleyball. Then the second po is nung bata po ako nagte-training po ako ng Muay Thai, and the third po is I'm taking pills po for my transition.
Pag totoo yung Muay Thai, sample lang kayo niya ni Renzi. Okay, what's the lie?
Ang lie po is yung the third statement po. Nagtitik po ako ng pills. Hindi pa po ako nagtitik. Thank you po.
Muntik ka nang manalo. Sayang. Okay, Diane.
Kumaingay. Okay, guys. Wait lang. Yung first statement ko po is, I graduated salutatorian back in elementary. Second statement is, I am a brand host. Third statement is, I grew up in Antipolo City.
Okay, going once, going twice. What's the lie?
Third statement po yung lie, which is, I grew up in Antipolo City.
Oh, okay. So, kabalo ba kayo?
Sa Quezon City po.
Okay. O, kalala ka pa rin ng mga classmates mo. Hindi mo daw sila maloloko. Okay, tapos na ba lahat? Yung hindi pa tapos. -5 sa quiz pag hindi nagsagot dito, ah. Okay, yes, Angelica.
Hello po, am I audible po ba?
Yes, pero di ka visible.
Ay, wait lang. Hello po. Kita na po ba? Hello.
Yes.
So, ang first statement ko po is, I'm a choir member and theater actor po sa church namin. Pangalawa is, I love spicy foods. And the last statement po is, I traveled in 2 countries po, which is Singapore and Malaysia.
Okay, going once, going twice. And what's the lie?
Ano po, yung I love spicy foods.
Anong number yun?
Number 2 po.
Okay. Thank you. Next, Charles.
Hello po, rinig po.
Yes.
Yung first statement ko po is, I love playing games po, online games. And second statement ko po is, I love dogs po. And my third statement po is, I compete in palarong pambansa.
Okay, going once. Going twice. And what's the lie?
Yung third statement po.
Kurt.
Hello po. Rinig po ako, sir.
Yes.
My name is Kurt Luis Gabanilla and yung first statement po, mahilig po ako mag-basketball. Yung second statement po, hindi po kami nag-away ng kapatid ko. Yung third statement po, may honor po ako nung high school.
Okay, going once. Going twice. And okay, what's the lie, Kurt?
Yung lie po is statement number 2 po. Lagi po kami nag-away ng kapatid ko.
Okay. Next. Charles, tapos ka na, di ba? Okay. So, tapos na lahat? Si Bianca pa pala. Go, Bianca.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, good morning po. My name is Bianca Tula. And my first statement po is, I've joined several singing contests before. My second statement is, I have 3 siblings. And my last statement is, I love cooking.
Okay. Going once, going twice, going thrice, and close.
Yung lie ko po is yung statement number 1 po.
Sayang. Nakakarinig na naman sana kami ng sample. Okay, so muntik ka na rin manalo. Muntik lang. Okay, Ada.
Good morning lang po. Good morning po, sir. My name is Adelan Dicha po, and my first statement is I play combat sports. Second is I'm a volleyball player, and the third po is I'm the bunso of the family.
Okay, going once, going twice, and close.
The lie statement po is number 3. Panganay po ako.
Okay. Next. I think everyone's done. Tapos na, no? Okay, so let's proceed to our lesson. A very difficult lesson. So let's talk about this infographics here. It's called the 27 ways to become a better 21st century teacher. Okay. This will be our first lesson kasi required to. Yan nasa syllabus na first 2 weeks we tackle about the 21st century teacher. So you are a 21st century teacher, of course. And what are the things that you need to do to become a better 21st century teacher? Okay? So bigyan ko lang kayo ng quick background sa course nyo. Alam nyo ba na napakalalim ng lore ng BTLED? Okay? So we can say na parang ito yung flagship course ng PUP. Okay? So when we say flagship, what does it mean? So ano yung flagship phone ng Apple ngayon? Anyone sa chat box? What's their flagship phone of Apple right now? Flagship. Yes, 17 Pro Max. How about Samsung? What's their flagship right now? You're not familiar. So probably S25 yata. Ako din, di na ako familiar sa Samsung. But when you say, what's the flagship course of PUP? It's BTLED. Naniniwala ba kayo? Baka sabihin nyo na niloloko lang kayo eh. Yes. Our course is one of the flagship courses of PUP. And our university itself was named after our course. Okay? So, pag sinabing polytechnic, ang ibig sabihin ng poly, many. Technique means skills. So, sa BTLED, there are 20 plus areas that you can learn. Okay? From ICT to automotive to electricity to electronics to masonry to cookery to agri-fishery. Lahat yan covered dito. So, kumbaga, yung course nyo ngayon is nasa season 3 na kayo. Yung season 1, yan, sila Dean, BBE yung tawag dati. Then, yung season 2 is BBTE. Okay, yung mga millennials. Tapos nag-rename ulit ng BTLED. So, nagsimula yung course natin nung na-formulate siya right after the World War II, yung Second World War. Kasi nga, kailangang i-rebuild yung bansa. So, yung PUP nag-offer siya ng mga courses such as stenography, typing, keyboarding, secretarial courses. So, yun yung predecessor ng course natin. Okay? So, then, PCC pa yung tawag dati, Philippine College of Commerce. Then, sila yung mga naging clerk, naging staff, naging officers ng mga offices dito sa buong Pilipinas, yung galing dito sa PUP. So sa PUP sila nag-training, tapos dinispatcha natin sila sa bawat iba't ibang offices sa buong Pilipinas. Okay? So, isa tayo sa training ground ng bumuo sa pagbangon ng Pilipinas. So, ganun kalalim yung lore ng course nyo. Kahit na sabihin natin na hindi siya ganun ka-popular, then some of you na naligaw lang dito, di ba? Then napunta pa kayo sa flagship course, akalain nyo nga naman yun, di ba? What a blessings. Okay, so what else? So there, You will become a future teacher if hindi pa nagsisink in sa inyo. Ang course nyo talaga is Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education, major in TLE. Okay? So yun talaga yung course nyo. So possible na kapag nag-practice teaching na kayo, kahit home economics major kayo, there will be an instances na ilagay kayo sa ibang area, kahit sa ICT or sa automotive. Nung nag-practice teaching ako, sa umaga, ang handle ko is drafting. Mga grade 7 drafting. Then, sa hapon, grade 9 na electricity. So, dalawa yung area na handle ko. So, ganon. Ang major niya talaga is TLE. Okay? So, these are the 27 ways for you to become a better 21st century teacher. So, simple mechanics. I'll explain this 27. Then, I will announce the score. I'll announce the activity, the graded activity. Kung saan exempted yung tatlo sa inyo dahil nanalo sila sa icebreaker activity natin. Pero hindi ko muna i-announce para makinig kayo lahat. So think beyond your classroom or subject matter. Okay, I will explain this in a form of an example. Okay? So think. We can say na when I was in grade 7, my math teacher, after our periodical exam, hindi siya nagturo. Okay? Kasi alam niya na exhausted kami sa periodical exam. So, ang ginawa niya is nagbigay siya ng mga icebreaker activity, mga riddle. Okay. So, sabi niya, okay, alam ko class, pagod kayo sa periodical exam. So, wala tayong lesson ngayon, puro icebreaker activity. Pero kapag nahulaan niyo yung mga riddle ko, may +5 kayo, direct sa card. Seryoso siya nun ha. May dala-dala siya class record. Ang makasagot sa mga riddle niya, +5 direct sa card. O, saan ka pa? So, isa sa mga riddle na sinabi niya, paano mo pagkakasyahin yung 500 tao sa isang average size classroom? Paano daw? So, anyone who wants to try, ang premise lang is there should be no inconvenience. Okay? Sa part ng 500 na tao na yon. So, paano mo sila pagkakasyahin sa isang, let's say, 550 square meter na classroom? Anyone, paano? How would you fit 500 people inside an average size classroom? Okay, huwag kayong mag-chat GPT. Sagutin nyo lang. Okay, binigay itong riddle na to sa mga grade 7, 12 years old. Magpapatalo ba kayo sa mga 12 years old? And nasagot nila to ah. So, how would you fit 500 people in a average size classroom? Yeah, at the time, kung gusto nilang lahat doon, pwede. As long as you don't violate the premise. Ang premise is there should be no inconvenience on the part of the 500 people. They will just live there seamlessly, harmoniously, comfortably. Yun lang. As long as you don't violate that, that's correct answer. Okay, yes, Noel. You want to try? So this is
Sir,
not
binawi ko po.
pagkakasya mo lang sila doon. Doon sila titira. Kung gusto nila. Yes, what's the answer?
Binawi ko, sir. Hindi ko.
Come on, guys. Hindi tayo uusad hanggat hindi nyo naiisip yung sagot dyan. Dahil The answer is very practical and it's not a trick question. The answer is straightforward. There's no play on words. It's just how you will fit 500 people in one average size classroom. Okay, so yes. Again, it's not play on words. There's no play on words. So buksan mo yung pinto, pasok sila. And then, komportable ba sila? Come on, think nga, di ba? Nasa una pa lang tayo. Think beyond your classroom. So the clue there is beyond. Yes, Bianca?
Sir, magkakaroon po ng parang may pang morning, tas may pang ano po, tanghali.
Okay, if that's your answer, then you will violate one of the premises, which is there should be no inconvenience on the part of those 500 people. What if you want to rest and it's not yet your schedule? Okay, so that's too hassle. What else? Again, that's not the answer. There's no shifting. Yung nasa think. Usahin niya, think beyond your classroom or your subject matter. That's the clue. Nakasulat na doon. Yeah. Yes, Angelica.
Hello. Ba yung clue is beyond? So, paano pagkakasyahin yung 500 students beyond the classroom? Di po sa labas.
Doon lang sa average size classroom. Ganun yung size, 50 square meters. But you are starting to make sense. Somewhere along that line is the answer. Again, do not use the internet or chat GPT. Huwag kayo patalo sa mga 12 years old. Yes, Ark.
Sir, baka naka-online class lang lahat, tas mga cellphone lang yung nasa room.
But they need to be there physically.
Okay.
Yeah, physically. Yeah, Kurt.
Sir, try lang. Lumapit po sila ng ibang klase para mag-hacker online.
I'm sorry, Kurt. Ang hina ng audio mo. Hindi ko marinig. Lakasan mo boses mo.
Gagamit po sila ng ibang classroom, sir, para magkasya yung 500 na students.
Ibang classroom. Then, 50 square meters lang yung classroom. 50 square meters. Average size classroom. Yung sa PUP, ganun kalaking classroom. 500 tao. Paano mo pagkakasyahin doon? No. It's not a school setup. It's a everyday life setup. Basta pagkakasya mo yung 500 tao sa average size classroom. Oh, if that's your answer, then that's too hassle for the 500 people. Hindi nga dapat hassle sa kanila, di ba? Dapat masaya silang mabubuhay doon. No, physical nga sila, physically. They need to be there physically. So how? Explain it. How would you do that? Yes, Noel?
Ano po sir, mga buntis po. Tapos 250 lang.
Nice try, but that's not the answer. Kahit 250 yung buntis doon,
500 na baby mo.
todo pawis pa rin yun. No. I-explain nyo, ano nyo. Sir, ganito po yung gagawin. Para mag-get started. Kahit nalagyan mo ng aircon yon, ang init pa rin nun kasi yung body heat natin katumbas ng isang bombilya. No. May malapit na sa inyo pero kailangan mo pang i-explain. Well, if they want to go there at the same time, then they can go. Come on, mag-isip kayo, guys. Think nga think.
Sir,
Yes, Art.
paano po sir kung yung buntis po, quadruplets lahat yung yung iaanak. So lima-lima sila.
Nice try, but that's not the answer. Okay? Ano pa rin yun? Hassle pa rin yun. Let's say, quadruplets. Mga ano na lang, 100 na lang. Ang hirap pa rin nun. Kayo nga lang, 40 lang kayo sa classroom. Hindi na tayo halos makahinga. 40 pa lang. Parang 100 quadruplets na buntis. No, they need to be there physically. No, not imagine. Literal, totoo. And plus, isa lang yung sagot dito ah. There's no other answer to this. And the answer is practical. There's no fantasy involved. There's no play on words. Yes, Dominador?
Sir, guessing lang po. Papasukin po yung 50 students at a time and after that po, papalabasin. Papasok po yung panibagong 50 students.
Well, kailangan nilang they need to be there at the same time, simultaneously. Yung 500 tao.
I mean, kailangan po ba doon sila magkakasya sa isang classroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you po.
Rally yarn. Okay. So, Noel?
Ano sir, may second floor yung classroom.
Okay, that's the answer. So, expand mo vertically. There's no other answer to that. Yun lang. Ikaw ba nakasagot, Noel?
Yes po.
Okay, so yon. I-ano mo lang, i-vertical, lagyan mo second floor, third floor, fifth floor. Di ba yun yung konsepto ng condominium? So you'll just need to think in 3 dimension. Kasi isang dimension lang kayo nag-iisip eh. Kino-confine nyo yung utak nyo dun sa isang space na yon. Wala naman sinabi na bawal as long as you don't violate the premise. So you can expand it vertically. Diba? Lagyan mo na second floor, third floor. So yun lang. Okay? So the reason why I can still remember that took place 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago, when I was in grade 7. So I can still remember it kasi ako yung nakasagot niyan. Okay? So binulong ko lang, sabi ko, lagyan ng second floor. Then, sabi ni Sir Abila, sino nagsabi nun? Then tinuro ko ng mga classmate ko. Kaya yon yung grade ko na 79, naging 84. So, tuwang-tuwa ako nun. Di ba, Paldo? Kaya, naalala ko pa siya until now. Okay, so yun lang yun. Think beyond your classroom. And of your subject matter. Next is include. Include the world in your lesson. Yan. So we already reached, this is the first time in history na yung technological breakthrough, we can now benchmark or we can now collaborate. We can ask, siguro naman merong ano, di ba? Merong BT-led HE, second year sa Thailand, sa Malaysia, sa Indonesia. Di ba sa Southeast Asia muna tayo? So let's say may BT-led IA, may BT-led HE sa Chiang Mai University sa Thailand, di ba? So we can connect to them and ask them what is their ano yung pinagkakaabalahan nila. So yun. We can collaborate with them. You know, well. Next is look for ways to involve the community. Okay, napapansin nyo ba, class? Lahat ng organization, company, universities, lahat ng schools, meron silang program to give back to the community. Okay, kasi mandatory yan. Hindi ka makakapasa ng mga ISO accreditation, mga WUJI accreditation, hindi ka makakapasa kung wala kang program to give back to the community. So mandatory yan. Kaya napapansin mo lahat ng mga TV channels, di ba? Pero Kapusong Totoo, yung Jollibee namimigay ng mga school supplies sa indigenous communities. So lahat talaga. Dito sa COED, ano yung program natin to give back to the community? It's the Community Extension Learning Center or CELC. So meaning to say, we are managing a preschool inside the PUP. Di ba? Meron tayong school sa loob ng school. Though kahit mga preschool lang yung estudyante natin doon, still, it's a full-fledged preschool na minamanage ng PUP. Kaya kapag may accreditation, perfect tayo lagi sa community. How to give back to the community. Kasi diba, saan ka pa makakakita ng school na may sariling school sa loob ng school? So yon, ang mga teacher doon is mga third year EDUC students. Kung gusto niyo mag-volunteer, pwede kayo magturo ng mga bata sa CELC. Yun yung ano ng PUP. Yung mga estudyante natin doon is around the area, mga preschooler dito and mga anak ng empleyado. Okay? And it's up and running since 1989. Kaya nga, ang taas ng accreditation level natin, level 4 tayo, dahil doon. Isa yun sa mga factor. Okay? So, kapag hindi ka man lang makapasa, for example, yung mga maraming pinasarang school sa Quiapo, mga maritime training center. Kasi kahit level 1 pa lang, hindi nila maipasa sa accreditation. So, kawawa yung mga graduate nila. Imagine mo, nag-aral ka sa school na yon, then you found out na kahit level 1 pa lang, hindi sila pasado sa accreditation. So, ang implication nun, invalid yung course mo. Gumraduate ka pero yung school mo hindi pasado ng accreditation kahit level 1 lang, then sayang yung pinag-aralan mo, di ba? Hindi valid yung course mo. Kaya ang daming pinasarang school dyan sa Quiapo, nag-offer ng mga caregiving courses, yung pala hindi pasado. Kasi wala silang program to give back to the community. Hindi sila pasado sa accreditation. Kayo, hindi nyo magiging problema yan kasi level 4 yung co-ed. So pagka-graduate nyo, alam nyo na legit yung course nyo. Okay, legit yung tinapos yung course. Hindi kayo mawawala ng course. Kaya importante yung program to give back to the community. Next, yung have a cause that students can identify. Okay, this semester, dapat mag-implement tayo ng program. Isipin pa natin, ano yung magiging theme ng buong semester? Pwedeng environment awareness, pwedeng animal welfare, pwedeng active lifestyle, pwedeng anti-bullying, pwedeng responsible use of social media. So yung marami tayong pwedeng maisip na tema for the whole semester. Yon, have a cause. Then show students from around the world. Okay, let them watch mga TED Talks, 'di ba? Para naman aware na tayo kung ano yung nangyayari sa paligid natin sa buong mundo. Then use technology. Hindi na natin to matatakasan kasi you are 21st century teacher. Imposibleng maging 21st century teacher ka without using technology. And isa sa pinakasikat na technology ngayon is yung AI. Okay? And huwag kayong mag-guilty kung gumagamit kayo ng artificial intelligence or chat GPT kasi lahat na ng tao gumagamit niyan. Okay? Mga 2 months ago, nag-down yung chat GPT. Tapos nag-viral, nag-trending. So nagkabistuhan. Sabi, ba't alam mo na down yung chat GPT? Ibig sabihin gumagamit ka rin ng chat GPT. So yung buong mundo pala, dependent na sa chat GPT. Okay? Kaya nung nag-down yung chat GPT, nagkabistuhan. Lahat na pala ng tao gumagamit ng chat GPT. So yun, as a 21st century teacher, we should not make the AI our enemy, but let's make it our tools. Okay? So yun, use technology. Next is work. Create lessons where students work with people around the world. Okay? Kuya, again, connected yan dun sa collaboration internationally. So hopefully, we can invite someone from Bitiled HE from Malaysia. Give us a tour. Anong ginagawa niyo dyan? Align ba yung mga pinagagawa namin dito sa Pilipinas sa pinagagawa niyo dyan sa Singapore? Something like that. Then capture. So again, hindi ba kayo na-amaze na first time in history na lahat ng mga classmate nyo, almost 100%, ay merong video recorder sa mga bulsa nila. They have a device that can record video. Okay? First time yun in history na lahat ng estudyante sa isang classroom ay merong device na nakakapag-capture ng video. But we are not utilizing it. Okay? So how to utilize that? There was this training before na inattend ng mga co-ed faculty. And yung resource speaker namin, ang ganda ng strategy niya. So, pag nagdi-discuss siya, right after every slide, pagtapos siyang i-discuss yun, before proceeding to the next slide, sabi niyo sa amin, okay, everyone, ilabas niyo yung phone niyo, then i-vlog niyo kung ano yung natutunan niyo sa slide na in-explain ko. So, ayun, lahat kami, sila dean, mga chairperson, lahat ng faculty, nagmi-mini vlog kami. So, ito yung natutunan ko sa ano, blah, blah, blah. Then, pagtapos, after 2 minutes, okay, save yung video, then proceed na siya sa next slide. Then, explain niya ulit. Then, after pag-explaining, ganun ulit. So, yun yung setup, yun yung mechanics nung training na ginawa niya. So, tendency is, may ma-miss man kaming sa topic niya, pwede namin balikan dun sa recording na ginawa namin. So, di ba ang ganda ng strategy niya? Then become aware of good teacher and contact them. So example of this is si Ma'am Sabrina Ongkiko. Galing siya sa isang mayamang pamilya na apelyido pa lang, di ba? Mga millionaire na. Then nagturo siya sa isang public elementary school, sa Kulyat Elementary School. Yeah. Then, shinare niya sa TEDx Ateneo yung experience niya as a teacher in a public elementary school. Yun, shinare niya yung mga experience niya. May isa siyang co-teacher, kahit senior citizen na, nag-strive pa rin para matuto ng computer, para makasabay sa mga estudyante. Meron siyang co-teacher na pag nakikita niya, tiyatanong siya, di ka pa ba magre-resign? Ako, resign na ako eh. Yun, pero araw-araw pa rin nagpapakita. So yun, marami siyang mga experience doon na shinare niya sa talk na yan, which is very inspiring. Kaya kapag may time kayo, panoorin niyo sa YouTube yung TED Talk ni Ma'am Sabrina Ongkiko. Okay, next is listen. Yun, listen to the experiences of people around you. Again, marami tayong area. 20 plus. What if, let's say, meron kayong topic about native delicacies, di ba? Sample lang to. Then, isa pala sa mga classmate nyo, family business nila yun. Yun yung business nila ever since. Then yung topic nyo na native delicacies, hindi ba lang siya nagkaroon ng pagkakataon i-share yung first-hand knowledge niya. So it's a big missed opportunity. That's why we need to listen to the experiences of other people, di ba? And kayo naman, kung alam nyo na area nyo yon, so let's say automotive yung topic nyo, then meron pala kayong talyer, di ba? So, huwag kayong maging timid. Okay? Share it to us para meron din kaming idea kung how in the point of view of the actual person who's doing it for a living. Okay? Next is create. Okay? So, clue. Related dito yung activity nyo. Clue. Next, invent. Let students invent new ways to solve old problem. Ito yung problema natin sa Pilipinas. The innovation, copywriting, and patent filing. So, ang nakapatent lang na mga innovation na nakafile locally dito sa Pilipinas is around 50,000. Pero sa mga ibang bansa, sa first world countries, nasa 1 to 2 million. So just imagine the gap in innovation of our country compared to US, Japan, China, South Korea, mga first world countries na nurture talaga yung innovation. Okay? So ano ba yung mga innovation na yan? For example, yung fluorescent lamp. Pilipino naka-imbento niyan, si Agapito Flores, from his surname itself, fluorescent lamp, 'di ba? And we are using it every day. Ang naka-imbento ng ng video calling. Pilipino naka-imbento ng video calling, naka-patent sa kanya 'yon. Noong 1950s pa lang, dinraft niya na yung file. Okay, this is the telephone, and while you are using the telephone, you can see the person that you are talking to, and vice versa. So imagine yung technology na ginagamit ng buong mundo araw-araw, Pilipino yung unang nakaisip. Ito, mga recently lang, yung 1.5 Coke na nilalagay ng asin, tapos nalagay sa bubong, yon salt, improvised light na may asin with water, di ba? Yun lang, Pilipino naka-invento nun. So, kabilang yun sa 50,000 na naka-file locally. Pero still, napakalayo pa rin natin. Kaya umabot ng million-million yung innovation sa ibang bansa. Kasi yung mga user interface sa computer, sa technology kasi number 1 sila. Siguro Apple pa lang yung naka-file na patent nila. So syempre, US company sila. Mga sa 100,000 na yata. Isang company pa lang yun. 100,000 patent pa lang. Nakaagad. So yon, one feature ng Apple, yung pinag-awayan ng Samsung and Apple kasi nagdemandahan sila kasi kinopya ng Samsung yung feature na yun ng Apple. Very simple user interface feature. Na kapag, di ba, pag nasa dulo ka na ng gallery mo, pag naka-iPhone ka, parang magba-bounce back yung image. Di ba? Parang may bounce back feature na kapag, parang may goma, na kapag swipe mo sa left, dulo na ng gallery mo yun. So, pag binitawan mo, parang mababounce back. Di ba? May ganung feature sa Apple, sa iPhone. Yun yung kinopya ng Samsung. Which is, yun, natalo sila. Nagmulta sila ng $500 million. So yun, kaya kapag may naisip kayo na product, pwede nyong in-nurture. Kasi automatic yan na pag na-file nyo, one step higher yan sa promotion. For example, teacher 1 ka. Then may produkto ka na nakapatent sa'yo. Automatic yan. One step higher promotion. Teacher 2 ka kagad. And what if 5 yung invention mo, di ba? Kaya naka-invento ng kangkong chips, kaya naka-invento ng rice ointment na pantanggal ng inflammation sa mukha. Dami mo na invento sa field ng home economics. Then 5 step higher kagad yung promotion, di ba? Teacher 1 ka pa lang, naging master teacher ka na kagad. So yon, that is the technology, the innovation that we are trying to capture. Then B, be aware that the students know more about you, about technology. Sinong familiar sa OHP? Are you still with me, class? Thumbs up nga if you're still listening. Who's familiar with OHP? Hindi nyo na alam yung OHP. It's called overhead projector. Diba? So, overhead projector is like predecessor siya ng mga modern projector ngayon. Na ipiprint mo pa sa acetate per slide and 10 pesos yung bayad. What if 20 slides yung presentation mo? Di 200 babayaran mo sa isang reporting. Okay, so yan yung demo ko nung EdTech, Educational Technology na subject namin, OHP. Ngayon, one generation later, hindi na obsolete na siya. Di ba? Wala nang gumagamit ng overhead projector, di ba? Super obsolete na siya. Kayo ngayon, mga Gen Z kayo, yung mga estudyante nyo, mga Gen Alpha. So normal na lang sa mga Gen Alpha na magkaroon ng smart glasses, di ba? Sa loob ng classroom, habang nagtuturo ka, yung discussion mo naka-synchronize, naka-voice recognition dun sa smart glasses nila. Naka-auto subtitle. Na kapag may sinabi ka na isang pagkakamali, magkakaroon ng color red dun sa subtitle na yun. Then, auto-connect sa ChatGPT kung ano yung correct na incorrect dun sa sinabi mo. So, ganun nakabilis yung technology ngayon. Kung yung mga millennials, kami, hindi kayo makasabay sa Gen Z, imagine nyo na lang yung mga Gen Z kayo, pag mga teacher na kayo, pag mga estudyante nyo, mga Gen Alpha, na mas magagaling talaga sa technology. Kasi pinanganak sila na parang may hawak na tablet. Okay, next is incorporate. So dito papasok yung LMS o Learning Management System. Sa LMS, may different members. Of course, may student, may teachers, may admin, and merong read-only access yung mga parents para makita nila yung progress ng mga anak nila. Okay? So that's how we can integrate parents in the learning process sa learning management system. Okay, next is evolve. Be willing to evolve as learning strategies and technology evolves. Very recently, nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, ang daming faculty sa COED ang nag-early retirement kasi they failed to evolve na to learn online class. Okay? So instead of learning online class, nag-early retirement na lang sila. So ang daming nag-retire na faculty sa COED. Okay? Pero as a 21st century teacher, dapat pag may mga events na ganyan, ready ka. Okay? You are ready to grab it. Hindi ka mag-walk backward. Okay? So imagine nyo na lang to. So let's say 10 years from now, mga teacher na kayo, let's say sa DepEd, then ako yung principal. So kunyari, ito yung meeting. Okay, teachers, kunyari mga teachers na kayo. Good morning everyone. Good morning teachers. So I'm principal. Then may memo yung DepEd. Okay, starting this school year 2035, 100% implementation ng smart glasses na tayo. Okay? So, lahat na ng estudyante, teacher, ay gagamit ng smart glasses sa classroom. Ito na yung magiging norms. So, syempre, kayo, medyo shock kayo or alam nyo na mangyayari pero na-formalize lang. So, syempre, as a 21st century teacher, excited kayo sa technology. Hindi kayo magre-refuse. Hindi nyo sasabihin na, ayoko ng smart glasses. Gusto ko yung traditional way of teaching. Pero kasi, ito na yung future ng classroom. smart glasses is the future of classroom. Imagine nyo naman, automotive yung subject nyo. Instead of um, dissecting ang actual car, ida-dissect mo na lang siya sa loob ng classroom with your smart glasses. Augmented reality, lalabas siya sa screen, di ba? So this is the engine. Yeah, it sounds science fiction right now, but soon that will become a reality. Okay? So yun. Na-dissect nyo. Kasi that technology exists already right now. Pero yung mga may access lang nun is yung nasa medical field. Kasi sila yung can afford. Pero it will go down. The price will decrease eventually to the point that everyone can afford it. So yung mga sa medical field, instead of buying cadaver or dead body sa mga morgue, they are just simply dissecting it using their smart glasses, di ba? Just imagine the impact of that in let's say anatomy, automotive. Are you getting it, class? Are you getting the potential of augmented reality? Okay. So practical application also. Very simple lang to 'Di ba sa mga classroom natin, meron doong evacuation plan, 'di ba? Ang AR kasi, ang ibig sabihin ng AR, mixing the physical and the digital world. Okay? Augmented reality. We are augmenting it. Augment means improve. Improving reality in the help of smart glasses. Okay, balik tayo dun sa evacuation plan. Di ba yung traditional evacuation plan, sure, pagtingin mo, babasahin mo. Di ba parang ang boring? Pero kapag may smart glasses, pagtingin mo sa evacuation plan, may lalabas na magtuturo sa'yo. Then merong interface, you are here. In case of emergency, mag-iikot yan. You go here for the evacuation plans. Gagawin, iikot. Merong animation na lalabas sa screen mo, sa smart glasses mo. O di ba? Mas engaging, mas madaling sundin. It is very immersive. So that's the future that we are headed. So that's just a glimpse of what will happen inside the classroom once you become a teacher. So kung hindi ka 21st century teacher, sabi mo, ayoko ng ganyang technology. So, ano ka? Memo yun ng ng DepEd So, aalis ka sa teaching field mo. Ihanap ka ng ibang field na okay lang kahit hindi mag-evolve. Pero as a teacher, hindi talaga pwedeng hindi ka mag-evolve. Okay, unfortunately, class, I have to do a part 2 of this discussion kasi may klase ako ng 10:30 face-to-face. 10:30 a.m. face-to-face. Biteled ICT 3-1. So, iano muna natin to. Ipa-part 2 natin. Yun lang yung part 1 ng discussion. So, nasa plan B na tayo. 3, 6, 9, 12. So, may 12 pa tayo na i-discuss. So, next meeting ko na din i-discuss yung activity nyo. Pero ito yung mga exempted. So, ang panalo sa game natin is si Ark, si Denzel, tsaka si Princess Sabido. And ang nakasagot sa riddle natin na si Noel Kiran is also exempted. So, 4 yung total na exempted sa section nyo for the first ever activity. Okay? So, that's it for the meantime. And I'll see you next week. Zoom. Online tayo next week. Pero next week, face-to-face na. Okay? So, open your webcam and let's take a picture for attendance purposes. By the way, class, do not share this screenshot outside of the GC, okay? This is for our eyes only. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, that's just first slide. Then second slide. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so goodbye everyone. Nice meeting you all and see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye po, sir. Thank you.
Bye po, sir. Thank you po.